A state representative from Chester lost her battle with cancer. The communications director for Maine House Republicans confirmed to WABI that Kathy Javner has died. Javner was serving her fourth term for House District 29, which includes the towns of Chester, Millinocket, Medway, and Patton. Nearly a year ago, Javner announced her breast cancer had returned and it was incurable. Javner leaves behind a husband and 3 children.